I thought there weren't enough straight white guys that sit in front of a camera and microphone on YouTube and philosophically muse for like 18 minutes. You might have clicked on this video because of the title. You might feel similarly. I'm going to try to stick to one main topic here. Earlier today, I was hanging out with my girlfriend and we started to just consider what it would be like to live in a different city. As we were scrolling through Zillow, looking at all the listings, I just couldn't help but think, wow, I have no fucking vision of the future at all. I don't see myself being any older than I am right now. Just in the sense that I don't have a job. Well, I have a job, but I don't have a job that would pay me enough to facilitate being fully independent. I'm an artist, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm pursuing a bachelor's of fine arts in interdisciplinary arts with focuses in directing and screenwriting. If you couldn't tell by the sound of that mouthful, it's not really a degree that's gonna get me a job. It means something to employers, but it's not the end all be all, and it certainly doesn't guarantee you anything. And now I'm in my 4th semester. I feel so stuck. I feel like my creativity has been stunted. I cling to my vices because there's nothing else that I can do that will bring me joy. At least that's what it feels like. I have no real plan for the future. When I was 16, when I was 17, I really thought that at this point in my life, I'm 19 now, I would just have already attained a minute amount of success in filmmaking, and like I would already be starting my snowball effect. You know, that the ball would have already been rolling by now. The ball is at a complete standstill. There's no movement. And there's no snow on the mountain either for any snowball effect to happen. I just want to stop fucking complaining. I talk about all this shit. I talk about feeling stuck. I talk about feeling burnt out and like I'm not creative anymore and I'm attached to the things that destroy my body and my mind. But I don't do anything about it. And it's like I'll trick myself into thinking I'm doing something about it. I'm not. I don't even have a metaphor. You know, I'm just a regular guy. I used to think that I was way more important. I used to think that, like, I had a lot more innate value. Not to say that I'm, like, not a valuable person or, like, I don't love myself or what. Not in that sense. I was like a prodigy. I thought, like, I would make an awesome film, go to an awesome film festival, and everybody would love me and everybody would call me and be like, Simon, I want you to make a movie. I want you to make a movie for me. Dude, I feel like I'm losing my mind. And I deleted Instagram. Instagram was the only social media I had left. And I finally deleted it a few days ago. And I will say, I feel much better. You know, now that I have the perspective of someone who doesn't just wake up and roll over and immediately go on my phone, I feel like I'm starting to see my life for what it actually is instead of this like persona that only exists on the internet. I stopped complaining about that and I just did something. And I know that I need to actually create this person who I see in my mind. I don't want this whole video to just be me fucking complaining because I hate that shit. Like, who am I to complain? That's really the crux of the issue, my current issue here, is that seriously, my life compared to the millions and billions of other possible lives I could have lived is incredible. Like the odds that I got this life, my parents aren't super rich. You know, they're not even rich. I live in a nice house. I can afford to pursue a creative career. There are people my age having to wake up at 3 a.m. They're opening shift at some job that they fucking hate because there is no other option for them. I'm wasting this golden opportunity that life has provided me with to, you know, chase after something most people can't even think about doing. Like, it's not even in the cards for most people. I'm just so tired of complaining. And I've tried to make this video like 10 times. I've sat here and I've tried to make it perfect like 10 times and I just haven't uploaded it. And it all comes down to not being able to put one foot in front of the other, even if the path doesn't appear immediately, or even if it looks scary, or even if it It's uncertain. I can't live like that. Nobody can live like that. That's a surefire way to live a life that you hate. Nobody wants to live a life that they hate, right? Like nobody wakes up and they're like, awesome, I get to be depressed all day. Nobody wakes up like that. And nobody was a kid and thought, oh, I'd love to be working at a desk job for 45 years, platinum retirement package when I'm fucking 70 years old, and then I can finally enjoy my life when I'm 70 years old, because now all I have to deal with is all of my debilitating health issues. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Does anybody else feel this way? Probably. What am I gonna fucking do? What am I gonna do with my life? I crave success. I'm unwilling currently to do the things to succeed. What's up with that? Is it all normal to feel this way at 19? Is the sophomore slump normal? Are my feelings valid, chat? Dude. It's just crazy. I feel like I spend so much of my time just being hateful towards the people that have what I want, instead of reflecting and being like, oh, maybe they have it because they're doing something that you're not. My reaction is to just be like, they fucking cheated, dude. They're literally cheating. Like this guy, Wesley Wang, like he had a film called Nothing Except Everything. If you're a filmmaker at all, you've probably seen it, or you've heard of his deal with Darren Aronofsky and like Sony TriStar. Listen to me. I went to one of the festivals that his film won at the year after it won. Dude, my shit flopped so hard. He was there giving this talk in the intermission at the awards ceremony. I was literally boiling with rage and with jealousy. He cheated and he took advantage of the system, and if he was in my position, he never would have gotten to where he's gotten at. But that's just such bullshit. I don't do anything. I don't take my camera and go film something just for the love of the game. I don't sit down and write a screenplay just for the love of the game. Everything has become about product. You have to make a product. And I got so burnt out doing that on social media, like trying to create this brand. I don't even know, just like doing trends and shit, hoping that like our shit would catch on. And we got like 2,000 followers, but 2,000 followers in 2026 is like having a couple of buddies who come to all of your backyard band shows. It's not that it's not appreciated, but it's not like it's not taking you to fucking Hollywood, I don't even want to go to Hollywood. But see, and now we're back. Now we're back to this point. I don't know what I want. I don't have like a compass or like a map. And especially going into this shit, going into film, getting all worked up over this shit, man. The more that I blame other people for my problems, the further I'm straying from the truth of the matter. My life is under my control. The heights that I reach are only reached by my own volition and by my own ability to say, okay, I'm doing this thing. I'm going to put my absolute 100% effort into it. I made a video on this stupid fucking channel talking about how I'm going to be the youngest director ever to win an Oscar. And then I made another fucking video about how you have to humble yourself and how I like got into that festival and shut up. I look back at that stuff. What the fuck was I talking about? And that's probably like in a year and a half from now, I'm going to look at this fucking video and I'm going to be like, you're so stupid. I hope someone is watching this video. You know what I mean? I hope that I can find some community of people, because I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I don't have any friends. I don't really have anyone that I hang out with other than my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend dearly. But other than her, I don't really have any friends. Half of what I'm doing right now is some sort of method of accountability, and at least just a video that I can edit and something that I can say I created. But the other half of it is almost like a cry into the void for help. I would love to see a community of just people. I would love to see people in the comments. I would love to engage the world, and I would love to create something that people actually resonate with. I hope in this I said something that'll strike a chord with someone, even if this video has like 100 views. What's up, y'all? It is honestly particularly brave of you to click on to a YouTube video that has like 10 views, because it's like you never know what you're getting into. You never know. Most of the time it's bullshit, but you know, I just realized I didn't really say anything this whole time. Or maybe see, that's the voice in my head telling me to stop doing something because it's so stupid. I'm uploading this video. It's gonna get 87 views. Whatever. You know, I'm creating stuff, and I'm not letting capitalism control me. I'm not letting social media control me, and I'm especially not letting the little evil demon that lives inside my consciousness control me. Okay? That's what we're doing on this channel now. That's what we're doing. We're not fucking around anymore, man. And, you know, it's time for the world to meet me. It's time for the world to meet. What's up? Hello. Fuck this dumbass video, bro. Goodbye. I'll fucking...